Evening, everyone. We beat Persona 5 Royal. It's been a while since I've done a stream like this, so as you can see, there might be some funky things. Yeah, so this is the stream where we talk Persona 5. So anything that you want me to react to that was like material that I missed or things like that. So like the Valentine scene, if you are a cheating bastard, that's the kind of stuff that we'll watch here. The other endings. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. But also the other plan was to do some tier lists. Tier lists, because everybody loves tier lists, right? Also, just wanted to point out, I have a what's it thing, a hair tie thing. I forget what they're called. Anyways, I quite like it.
Hey.
So I was thinking about the future with you as the leader and me as your right-hand man. Hey, doesn't meeting in a place like this look like we're talking some shady business? I like it. Oh. Like, we're regular high school students during the day, but at night, you know what I mean? At night we're phantom thieves, Ryuji, is that what you want to say? Man, this is getting me pumped up. Only Ryuji, only the classic blonde Persona boy, or the Persona himbo, only the classic Persona himbo could talk about fishing and say that they're getting hyped up. Because if you've ever gone fishing, I've gone fishing before. I actually was kind of into fishing for a little bit as like a very young kid. I just loved the idea of like catching a fish and you could theoretically eat it. Even though I never did because the fish I caught weren't any good. But it's anything but hype. You're like, especially if you're at a dock. If you're on like a boat or something, then at least the boat is cool. But otherwise you're just sitting at the dock or, you know, at the river or whatever, just if you're fly fishing, occasionally you'll be like, yeah, so I don't know how Ryuji can say that it's hype. I'm kind of surprised by that. Man, the fish ain't biting. Float hasn't moved at all. Only there was a master fisher around, and we could steal their ideas.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's Kawakami, isn't it? What's she doing here? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh crap, she's coming this way.
Jeez.
It's you boys at the fishing pond on a Sunday, huh? Why are you sitting around like old men? Why don't you go out and do something more exciting? Like me. No. Look who's talking. Adults need time to themselves to unwind and clear their thoughts. You'll understand soon enough when you start working in the real world. Wow, sounded real old there, Kawakami. That's Miss Kawakami to you.
For real?
Holy crap, Kawakami could be a master fisher, Killian. She's hooking fish like crazy. It's easy, just clear your mind and free yourself from negative thoughts. So the trick is not to think. I should be great at that then. How am I supposed to do that? Are you kidding? Ryuji can't figure that out? Accept the grim reality of society. I see, so when you get jaded like Kawakami, you'll just naturally attract fish. I don't think that's right. It's a nice sunny day. I didn't think I'd be stuck fishing with you two on my day off. Two troublemakers and their no-good teacher. I guess we're perfect for each other. Whoa, perfect for each other. Hang on now.
Whoa!
She keeps getting fish even as she nags. I'm impressed. Yes, yes. Once again, it's Miss Kawakami.
Wanna head back?
Didn't think I'd see something like that today. Guess we'll head back. Reminder that the only reason you didn't get to this scene is because you didn't start Kawakami's confidant as early as you could. God damn it. I didn't think I'd get blocked out for all of summer vacation. I was trying to time it right, okay? Oh, unused sci-romance audio. Oh my.
Some time. Sure. Well. Oh, that's correct. We should go home. Well,
Oh.
let's go. Would you like to go together? If you'd like. This is great. Just a little longer. It's okay, right? Please. I love you.
Okay, I will say, this sounds like a YouTube poop. It kind of does. I believe this is from a previous version of the game where you were living with Sai instead of Sojiro. Oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, the thing is, the I love you, also, gonna say, the delivery, pretty wooden. You know, like, although I suppose that also kind of makes sense because this is English audio. This also just feels like it's yes, it's this easy to just like, or this is what you basically have the voice actor do, right? It's like, oh, there's also these lines. This is the general context. Okay, they read them, and there you go, you're done. Like, because there's so much of the game that is not voiced, no music also hinders it a lot as well. Yes. And who knows, maybe that's normal. Maybe if I were to hear some of my favorite lines voiced, but like without the music and without the context and everything, it also would feel kind of like, eh. Accepting Igor's deal, bad ending. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes.
Perhaps observing you a while longer may prove amusing. I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me. Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state. One rampant with distorted masses.
You are nothing without me. Okay, thank you. Yes.
You forcefully dragged him into the Metaverse and imposed an
I did not
ordeal he
realize
did
he was
not
on the
deserve.
Robbie Damon channel. That's
Yet you
fantastic.
still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
Lavenza's like, wait, what? Yeah, you have the
A
full...
pact between a false god
Okay.
and a human we placed our hopes on. Even we could not have predicted this. You have even undone my master's wish. You are a trickster after all.
You truly are a child of man. It seems you couldn't win against
Yeah, they
your
gave you the
own
chance to back out. Yeah.
There is no need to be ashamed. I shall grant you that wish.
Now give me my Kawakami scene.
We have breaking news on the hospital connected with trafficking children's organs. Several hospital directors admitted their involvement, contrary to earlier statements denying such.
Sickening.
A calling card was delivered, so it is speculated that the Phantom Thieves are at it once again. On to other news. A fire broke out at a condominium, and multiple people were injured. Heinous crimes, such as arson and burglary, are on the rise. Police caution everyone to be vigilant.
Okay.
What an awful society it's become. You better not get dragged into any trouble either.
So far, yes, bad things happening in society. Okay, totally. But I feel like that's not actually connected to the people not having agency thing. I'm kind of curious how this is gonna go. Because like, with like P4, the bad ending is very straightforward, right? Okay, you side with the killer. Awesome. What does that mean, you know?
On to other news. The police have officially withdrawn the arrest warrant on the Phantom Thieves, as well as apologized for those who led the investigation, citing they were inadequate for the task. Due to a drastic change in policy, it is speculated that they had a change of heart as well.
Ah, so the police were in the wrong after all. They're the ones who must have been doing shady stuff.
Yes.
There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be evil.
The actions of the Phantom Thieves show no sign of stopping. Change of heart police reports have already surpassed 100 cases.
Only 100? I thought it would have been double that already. Yeah, I know what you mean. We see news on them every day.
Meanwhile, there are reports that the rate of crimes and suicides are declining.
Will things be all right? Our child's going to be born soon.
It just means that more cases are being exposed thanks to the Phantom Thieves. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll do something about all that.
That doesn't really seem like a bad ending. Like, Joker's got an evil smirk, but why? Like, a lot more subtle of a bad ending, seemingly. We just became judge, jury, and executioner in a sense. No free will, Jacob. But like, and maybe I just need to be reminded, how does this showcase no free will? He's acting like Light Yagami? Yeah, but if Light Yagami didn't kill people and just made them confess to their crimes, which, like, you know, the people are still trapped in the prison of aggression. Are they, though? Because wasn't the... because there was all the royal stuff afterwards, right? So I'm a little bit removed from it. But wasn't the whole deal that the prison of regression was Yaldabaoth imposing their will over humanity to make it so that then Yaldabaoth can't be, or so that the people, like, they literally just can't, conceptualize of the Phantom Thieves existing and things like that, right? Like, it's having an effect on reality. Yaldabaoth is in control and you're his second in command, basically. I mean, right, but I guess I feel like I don't actually see the results of that, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, okay, we know that happens because that's what the thing was. Maybe it's also me just having trouble following with when, you know, the JRPG goes into the god stuff. The deal was to keep things as they are, Yaldabaoth in control of most people, if the Phantom Thieves agree to stand down. Phantom Thieves will take your heart, you won't break the status quo, and will bend to the will. But people's hearts still change, and then they don't want to do the bad thing anymore. Not an obvious difference, but the bad part is that Joker is complicit. Like, I guess it's something where Joker is taking a more active role in making sure that they don't have any, like, that it's a better situation for them, right? Changing the hearts of the police, which means that they don't go after you. But also the police were doing all kinds of fucked up shady shit. So, like, arguably their hearts needed to be changed anyways. We were just limiting it to, like, the key targets because there was only so much we had time for. I know when this gets uploaded to YouTube, there's someone who's going to write a strongly worded paragraph of Jacob going relatively quickly between I think it would be justified in killing Maruki and how does this ending where Yaldi's in control showcase no free will? No. It's not, like, I don't see how Yaldi is in control. Like, with the things that are happening. Like, there's the idea that you make an agreement, and maybe that's, like, maybe that was the point of it, is that it's the... Because Yaldi was introducing a problem that was as a result of part of the subconscious request of humanity. He made people support the Phantom Thieves? Sure. Okay, no, yeah, all right. Okay, that's a good point. Because I feel like the Phantom Thieves could... The people not supporting the Phantom Thieves felt like one of those things that would be very easily fixed by the Phantom Thieves because of all the crazy shit that the police were doing and things like that. That once you out that, you kind of fix a lot of the problem. And the people being like, oh, the Phantom Thieves don't exist, that was Yaldi directly kind of doing a Maruki thing and, like, brainwashing them, right? I think the point is that everything's back to what it was before. The Phantom Thieves are loved and people's hearts are being changed, but Joker is just addressing the symptoms to gain fame as the thieves instead of actually addressing the root problem, Yaldabaoth. Okay. I will say I basically forgot this ending existed, probably because it's very vague and not as clearly bad as the P4 ending, even though I know logically that it's bad. Well, right, because, like, the don't have God brainwashing people, right? Like, yes, good, don't do that, right? I feel like a lot of the judge, jury, and executioner issue is resolved by the fact that, one, you're not executing the people. Two, it's something that then makes them out themselves to society, and then society handles it. I think that's the main point. Choosing not to take down Yaldi is itself what makes it bad. Yeah, basically. With the way that the game goes, talking vanilla, right? If you don't have all the royal stuff, and you need to, like, testify in order to help have... Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name, but our bald boy. In order to have him actually get put behind bars, right? Then you need that testimony. Sure. Shido, thank you. But it's one of those things where, like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that we're shown here at the end is stuff that we also could have gotten if the Phantom Thieves were able to continue. But I guess... Oh, no, right, because they wouldn't have actually been able to continue without Yaldabaoth. Because Yaldabaoth, that was going to make it so that the Phantom Thieves wouldn't have powers anymore. And then because Maruki took the power of Yaldabaoth, then the Phantom Thieves, like, Metaverse and all that stuff continued to exist for a little longer. Because I feel like... Because I think that was the way that they got around this sort of, like, a superhero conundrum of, like, if you have the ability to affect change, why aren't you always doing that? I think Sumire's comment in Royal about, I think society will lean more on the thieves than deal with problems on their own is supposed to play a part, even though her statement was incredibly simplified concerning situations and who to rely on during them. Sure, but also she's royal, so like retroactively, that's, I guess, additional information they'd be giving pointing towards this. That wouldn't have been part of like the base game, which this is an ending of, I believe. It may show the dev's mindset though. Totally. Yeah.
You are some gumshoe, you just don't think well. It's my phantom troop, you can go straight to hell. Is your mouth just what you are? I'll spell out.
Okay.
You are a phantom pain. One speck of lint that fell out the last time that I picked my brain.
Damn.
You're nothing without me.
I can totally see them singing this at the jazz club.
And no one would doubt me. Without me, you're nothing at all.
Wow.
Is it Ren or is it Akira? Or does the player just sort of make it up?
Yeah, it's a really good question.
Nothing at all.
Oh my god. I so wish that was in the game. Like, imagine if we had a Yakuza-style karaoke scene at the jazz club with those two. Fun fact, karaoke was cut from the final product. Which final product? I need to know, and why did that happen? There's the ending where you don't meet palace deadlines. Oh, okay, yeah.
Coffee good for you?
Is this also how the visuals generally looked?
That is your name, yes?
Oh.
Charges have been filed against you. The
Ah,
person
okay.
who raised these allegations is Suguru Kamoshida. I assume you know him?
Oh, gotcha. For all the different palaces.
Had that been it, we wouldn't be here right now. However, your prior criminal assault means you are currently on probation, correct?
Gotcha. Nice. I like it.
Didn't I tell you to behave yourself?
Well then, you're coming with us. I'm sorry, but it has to be now.
Yeah.
Seriously? God, what a disappointment.
This is a great way to, like, showcase it. Okay, yeah, now how... Huh?
Is that the entirety of your testimony?
Oh.
Do you have no intention of saying anything more? Or is the overdose affecting your memory?
Wait.
In any case, it seems it'd be a waste of time to speak to you any longer. It's unfortunate.
Okay, so hang on. I want to clarify something. Bad endings are just Joker forgetting what happened. Okay, because I was gonna say, I was like, on the one hand, I was thinking that maybe because they only give you certain information about palaces and things as you get to them, that maybe this is saying this is actually how you were arrested. Except it's not, because we see at the beginning scene with the casino and all that, right? So it's just that shit's foggy, and because you're drugged up, you don't remember properly. It's cool seeing this when you mess up and find out that there's greater things at stake. Yeah. I mean, you were probably wondering how missing a deadline in an media res story played out. Yeah, exactly. Did you keep watching the whole thing?
To enlighten you. That trivial righteousness that you've paraded around. This is how such idiocy ends.
Wait.
Farewell.
Wait.
Hey! Someone! He's dead! He's killed himself! Damn it! Where did he hide a gun?
Wait, that's the same scene? Oh my god.
Case,
Right, you
it
weren't
seems
able
to
to
be a
convince
waste
Sai
of
to help
time to
you.
speak.
Wait, shit. So you actually
It's
get
unfortunate.
you actually get important info about what's at stake with the story.
This is how such idiocy ends.
That's fantastic. Oh yeah, no, they totally give you a spoiler. Like, it's awesome. It's cool as shit. Because, like, that is what would happen, and it does tell you a bit about what's going on. But, like, even with the voice changer, I feel like, well, maybe if you just see the scene, like, once, and then it's a long time since you talk, like, between talking to Akechi or having those scenes. But if If it wasn't with the story at this point, this would have made me move my ass so fast, not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely. Making you way less likely to fuck up in the future. Uh-huh. Well, good thing you didn't let a deadline pass out of curiosity. Yeah, he had a suspicion this would probably confirm it. Well, also, I feel like that even with the voice changer, that's Akechi. If you were suspicious of Akechi, it would confirm it, and if you weren't suspicious of Akechi, it would make you suspicious of it. Wow.
Huh? Hey! Someone! He's dead! He's killed himself! Damn it! Where did he hide a gun?
I'm pretty sure I made the reference to this before when we actually got to that scene and everything, but... Oh yeah, police cell. Oh, they're fine. They're in protective custody. What? They're dead. They must have killed themselves. Somehow. Even though there's no murder weapon. Ah yes, good old Okamura Palace. Blast off. We didn't make it. There's nothing here for you, thieves. I'm going to launch you all out into space. Okay.
What the heck? It's him.
Nice.
We discovered that there was no corpse in the morgue. What a surprise. To think you'd pull the wool over my eyes.
You're the leader of the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
No. It's certainly this young man. I have evidence on him.
You used a mysterious power to show an illusion to Goro Akechi, as well as shot and killed a guard. You better not try anything funny. We're authorized to shoot if needed this time.
This game is over.
Oh hey, very on point.
There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though.
Yeah, okay.
Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
I'm curious, yeah, how this goes.
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
Yeah, if
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? As I thought.
Okay.
You've made a wise choice. Thank you. I'll do my best with what you've told me. I honestly expected you to have more of a backbone. It seems your reputation precedes you.
Okay. I don't either, Secret Agent. It's... Could have just used the right pronunciation.
Akechi-kun.
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you, Commander?
So, do we still
That
manage
was a
to
joke,
outwit
of course.
Akechi here, or do we just
I'm merely
die?
here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
I got him to talk about his teammates.
So the whole thing of talking about the teammates is
so?
before showing her the phone.
I better perform well myself. I can't leave here without some kind of evidence now.
Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
But, like, do we still survive? Like, did the thing still happen because they were close to each other? Or did we not actually give Sai the phone?
Friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed.
He's killed himself!
Sai doesn't have the phone and Joker actually got shot. Okay.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears
Right, they're still in the real world.
I have underestimated you.
Okay.
You incompetent prisoner! The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Our game has ended. Ruin shall be coming momentarily. Enjoy spending the rest of your life in there, repenting for your actions.
Cool. Okay.
Perhaps observing you a while.
Right, we saw that one. And then True Ending, yeah, we saw that, because we played it. Post-credits ending? Or wait, have we not seen the True Ending because this is Persona, this is vanilla, not royal. Okay, yeah, ending is different, okay.
Hey, you got everything? When I took you in, I thought I was the one helping you. But it turns out it was the other way around. Take care. Stop it. I'd rather hear... Oh, and sorry. I wanted to have Futaba see you off too. I haven't been able to find her since... Same with that... If you end up back in the city, come on by. Well, at least... Wait, that means I can't go closing...
This person's a
What are you
monster,
doing?
skipping the voice dialogue.
Yeah.
Good ending in OGP5, but makes it great how it's a bad ending in Royal. Yeah. Now... Okay. No worries, Blazing Edge.
You over there!
Hey, look this way!
This feels really early in the...
My word.
Sorry about the weird parking job. The engine just died on us right here.
Hey, Morgana, are you done yet? Why the heck
Wow.
am I in charge of the car again?
That is a good question.
And I thought we were done.
It's fine. We're on break.
Well, that is probably credits.
Exams
Okay,
are done
yeah,
too,
that's
right?
good point.
Come on, why don't you let us drive you home? You really, really gotta go?
Come on, man. Nobody's forcing you to leave, you know? Wiping your slate clean ain't so easy. You see what I mean?
Hmm?
Things must be slow these days.
Don't mind them. What they think of us doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's right. We can totally do whatever we want to do.
car's fixed. Just had to borrow a plug.
Nice job on the first try.
All right, let's roll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, borrow while the police are watching them.
It was fine just a second ago.
Fantastic.
Anyways,
Yes.
We gotcha. We ain't
Yes.
taking you straight home.
Hey, can I ask something? My friend's in trouble, and I'd like everyone's input.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
If this is any more work, count me out.
You know you want to, Inari.
I'm getting out.
Why'd you open the
Let me off.
Stop moving around. Come on. Mona-chan. That's dangerous.
Okay. Oh, post-credits ending. Okay.
Man, it's weird. All this ain't feeling real to me just yet. Like, am I in a dream, you know?
I wouldn't mind that.
We're free to do whatever we
Wild
want.
that this is for vanilla. And they're like, are we in a dream? I wouldn't mind that.
If you want to change the world, all you have to do is just look at it differently. Am I right?
Change your cognition.
And that is what aesthetics are.
Hey, this song. In this moment, I swear, we are infinite. Okay. No Akechi being alive tease at the end of the game, I see. Okay. Okay. The fact you can have this ending in Royal, I think this happens if you don't max Maruki. Damn. Do you still get the tease, though, of, like, is the train different and things like that? Like, are you at the train instead of on the bus and, like, you have the tease of Akechi being alive? No? Ah! Well, no, right, it's Royal. But in Royal, if you don't max Maruki and you get this ending, but do you still get the other Royal editions? It's just this. Oh, damn. Okay, so now all endings for Royal. So this one will basically just be taking the deal with Maruki.
Isn't tomorrow when we meet with Dr. Maruki?
Oh, sure, missing the deadline.
We couldn't
Yeah,
secure our
that'd
route
still
to
be
the
a
treasure
thing.
in time. To think we'd have this much trouble.
I'm not entirely certain, but I wonder if our problems that we really can't deny Dr. Maruki's reality.
Sure.
Mako-chan.
Nah, it's that you didn't power level all your personas.
Hey, don't be all down like that. Come on, say something.
At any rate, tomorrow's the day, right? We'll be speaking with Dr. Maruki, regardless of the answer.
She's right. We just have to reach a decision by tomorrow. Let's call it a day for now.
Okay. Yeah, the deadline has come. Did I really make the right choice? There's no point in thinking about it now. I should get some rest. Groundhog Day. Oh, okay.
Seems like you can't reach a decision. In all honesty, I really wanted you to accept my gift of your own free will, but I see that demanding a decision from you is only making you suffer. That was never my intention, so don't worry. There's no need to obsess over it anymore. I'll bring you your happiness. Pleasant dreams, for as many days or years as you may have.
Goddamn. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wanted you to decide of your own free will. Really? Yeah. Bullshit. Looks like I forgot to chart it. Getting sleepy again. Just sleep just a little longer. Don't want to think anymore. Love the zoom out. Oh. The whole place kind of falls to disrepair because Maruki took inspiration from the last words Joker said. I don't want to think anymore. I should go back to sleep. From the wish of, there's no point thinking about it now, I should get some rest. He sleeps till death unless Maruki is keeping alive without needing food or water. So you're saying that after all that bullshit that Maruki spouted, and it's like, all right, I'm going to give you happiness. Oh, your happiness is wanting death and oblivion? All right, cool. I'll give that to you. You'll sleep forever. Like, is that what that's supposed to be implying, or no? Or is this because now we're going into this? Was I totally misinterpreting that?
Thank you for coming.
Not the first time Maruki took something too literal, so I wouldn't be surprised. But it's completely antithetical to his even desires, right? He wants people to be happy and not have to suffer. And, like, I feel like kill them is kind of antithetical, maybe, to, like, because it's not that you don't want them to suffer. It was that you want them to be happy. Well, he isn't killing him, just making him sleep until he dies. Just sleep and go to sleep and never wake up. Yeah, I sent the dog to a farm upstate. He's on vacation. Dreaming for all eternity sounds like a heavenly wish from a guy that wants to make dreams come true. But he can make the dreams come true, so there's no point to it. Like, I get that's a bad ending. That's a pretty fucking bad ending. But that means that that's also the headspace that Maruki's at, where he's like, all right, cool, I'll turn you into a vegetable. There's a part of me that feels bad for some of the takes that I had on Maruki, because a lot of it was me reading into specific things, right? Like the lack of empathy when Yoshizawa shares about her sister dying and all the guilt that she's felt about that. And he's just like, oh, you have nothing to apologize for here. You know, no, like, connecting with her there. But, like, that feels like, and I get that they need to have some bad endings, but the idea to have it go that way feels like it is totally confirming him being full sociopath, which then I feel like undermines him, you know, the stuff that they actually do with him in the true ending, right? Definitely my least favorite ending to an extent because it feels more illogical than all the others, so I agree with you there. To be honest, I don't know if him sleeping there is supposed to be him sleeping forever, but there's all the spider webs and everything there. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's definitely, it's definitely a bit ambiguous and stuff, but like, yeah, that's a wild ending right there. All right, here we go. Friends and I will be able to live happily in this reality he's created, or so he says. Stay in this world, we really could lead happy lives free from pain and suffering. But our memories will be distorted to allow...
For the sake of Yoshizawa-san and the rest of your friends, I ask you to give me your answer.
Probably did not know what to do with the deadline. I don't think it fits with his character at all. I don't think it does either, unless you really are leaning into the sociopathic kind of sides of things. I think they totally could have gone for the angle of just, he's doing this against a whole bunch of people's free will anyways, right? Joker, he's just showing special treatment. And so he just does it, you know? But as for what he would give Joker, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. And maybe that's one of those things where, like, other than, well, no, Akechi being alive, because he wanted Akechi to be alive, then that would just become real. Like, I feel like, and maybe I'm misremembering the context of the whole thing with the dream, because if that's just when you don't choose the, you know, I need to keep my promise, right? But if you choose the go to sleep or whatever, interviews are so wild because the devs mentioned severe rewrites and massive amounts of cut content. Deadline forced a lot of scenes to be kept in or left out. My personal interpretation is that he just decides that Joker is just too much of a liability and he can't risk him breaking out of the dream again, so he puts aside his wish for him to accept the reality willingly and just forcefully suppresses Joker's will. Sure. I mean, that's what he'd be doing regardless, right? If you don't hit the timeline. But forcefully suppressing Joker's will does not mean turning him into a vegetable, right? I mean, is Akechi still alive anyway? Well, you're right. But, like, Maruki didn't know that, right? So part of it was bringing him back to life. Unless this is the whole thing of him going to sleep is specifically that that his wish wasn't that. And so
Oh, what a relief. You'll accept this world?
No. Please tell me you're not serious.
Really? I'm just so happy that you've come to see things my way. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. Just leave the rest to me.
Sounds so surprised, like, bro, you wanted this. That is also a good point. Like, even though he maybe doesn't think that Joker would take him up on it, he does think this is the best option. Where am I?
What's wrong? You seem out of it. Who? Come on, wake up, Mr. Party Planner.
Oh, that's also... I guess there wouldn't really be gameplay for the rest of the game, so it's like they might as well skip to here.
You know, something hit me a while back. We're the same age. You don't have to be so polite to me.
Oh, you're right. But, Futaba-senpai, I still think of you that way.
Then as your senpai, I order you to speak casually to me.
Hmm.
And no senpai.
Got it. Hi, Futaba? Was that, casual enough?
Confirmed for casual.
Thank you, Futaba-senpai. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Akechi laughing. Damn.
It's no biggie. Just go with whatever's easier for you. Your senpai allows it.
Ahem. Attention, everybody! It's ehomaki time! I'm gonna do my thing. Just gotta make a wish, then eat this whole thing in one shot. So, what direction am I supposed to face for this to be good luck?
It says that's north-northwest of here, and a bit to the right, so... roughly that way.
How much is a bit, though?
I'll figure it out. Don't say a word to me until I'm done, got it? I gotta eat the whole thing without talking for the wish to come true. Watch this!
Do we actually have to watch this?
I'd be hard.
I think Ryuji can do it.
Picturesque.
Do you really think eating an entire roll of sushi could grant your wish?
Also a big roll of
Throwing
sushi.
beans for luck. Drive them demons away. Sojiro, you be the demon this year.
And are you going to be the one who cleans up afterwards?
Come on, Ryuji-senpai.
No.
You can do it.
Thanks.
Oh.
God damn it, Ryuji, you had one job.
Well, that's Ryuji for you.
Always opening his big mouth.
Me too.
The pitch in his tone I've never heard anywhere else in the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I really do appreciate all of my senpai cheering me on.
That's right, we're cheering you on. We've got your back no matter what. After all, this is where you belong.
Yeah, we'll always be together. And that goes for all of you.
Everyone looks happy. Yeah.
Fine. I'll just try again.
Still at it, huh?
So, we'll always be together, huh? I sure hope so.
We were in a very complicated situation, and I'm not certain, but maybe this is all for the best. Oh yeah, how does the whole always be happy thing work with, like, the game needing to end and Joker going home?
That was quite the bash. Nice work putting that all together.
You still have the option to do that. Fascinating. So that's probably the wild card thing, where it's like, hey, even if Maruki does his thing, it's still gonna feel off to you. And that's probably the part of where it'll really feel like a bad ending. It's not that the things that happen are bad necessarily, even though we've talked ad nauseum about that because Maruki's perspectives on what is bad and good is terrible. But if you also have this sense for the rest of your life that things are off, that it's not quite right, you feel like you're in a simulation or something, but you can't actually escape from it. Oh my God, that would be terrifying.
Hey, can I ask you something? So,
Where are Joker's
I've
parents?
been thinking
Sure.
for a while now, if it's good with you. And I'll make sure to talk to your parents about it too, okay? But at least until you're done with high school and all. Would you maybe like to keep staying at the cafe? And maybe
This is
after
very
graduation, you could... What do you say?
Oh! You think that was Sojiro's wish in this reality, to have Joker stay? Ah, my heart! I mean, let's be real. All of our wishes is to have Joker stay. The worst part of any Persona game is saying goodbye to all the friends you made over the year. And let's be real, with what we haven't seen of Joker's parents, I feel like that would make a lot of sense in regular reality too. This is exactly what players would beg for, and we get it. Yeah, you shouldn't have gone back home anyway. Yeah, basically. Isn't Joker almost an adult? Also a great point.
Really? Well, I better get the ball rolling tomorrow then.
If Maruki used Sojiro, would have had a tougher time. Oh, sure. Needs one more year under their roof. Right, so it's the, all right, I'll go live with my parents, I guess, for a year, and then immediately move out. Go back here. Is this the same as the one we had before?
Congratulations on graduating, you two!
Thanks.
Oh, right, we started this one.
Thank you. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a group picture?
Oh, yeah!
And I'll serve as your cameraman.
Hey, Akechi, you gotta be in the you're in the picture.
Seen
Yeah.
you since the pep rally. I've been meaning to ask. What are your plans after high school, Akechi-kun?
I'm thinking about going freelance. Considering how busy I've been up to now, I think I've earned at least a year or so of taking it easy.
Also, I'm just gonna say, and I talked about this before when the reveal of Akechi being the bad guy was, you know, when it happened. But it's so vindicating for me to hear him talk in like a regular happy voice rather than what he was doing before, which was, you know, portraying the fake prince demeanor that's supposed to seem nice and everything, but actually just feels creepy and what the fuck is going on? There's something wrong here. The idea that yes, was a conscious decision from the beginning of the game, that was something that happened, and now that we've undone Akechi's trauma and everything, this is actually just how he is, and now he doesn't have that creepy tinge to his voice, and he's just a dude.
Don't turn into a shut-in. Got it?
Thanks for the warning. Now, everyone gather up over there.
Would you rather I take that for you?
Hey!
You're all friends, right?
Oh my god, that hat.
Okay, ready? Say cheese.
All right, let's see the full picture. I guess we were just looking at it, but...
Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you.
And the framing as he walks away. I'm sorry, but this feels like Maruki's like, oh yeah, I'm so awesome. I just can't. It gets worse in a couple seconds. Oh god, let's go. Let's see it. No! Oh, critical damage. I can't. Listen, Maruki, okay? I get it, all right? You got your happy world and everything that you're the god of and all that stuff, and you want to send it off with a proper Breakfast Club fist in the air. But one, that's a fist in the air, not a hat. And if you're wondering why am I bringing up Breakfast Club, listen, it has a great ending, a great shot for an ending. And everything about the themes of Breakfast Club is contrary to what you're doing here, Maruki. It doesn't work. He's both here doing this, and he's also observing the world in his godlike state or whatever and being like, oh yeah, I look so cool there. Like, It would have been funny if Akechi snapped out of it because of cringe. That would have been great. Joker and Akechi are both just like, what is this? What is this reality? Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so then you got credits. Oh, sure. Wait, are these the same pictures or are they different? Oh no, yeah, no, because this is their ideal perfect world. Yeah. So we can watch these, yeah. Aww. Gets to carry on stuff around for her. Cool. Static images, not video clips of their future. Did we get video clips in the other ending? In the true ending? Okay, that is precious. But we still could have gotten that in the regular reality. Credits are off kilter. Oh, that's also cool. Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised Maruki didn't stay their therapist just to hear them talk about how great their lives are now. You know, the conversations you'll have with Caleb about Maruki should be very interesting because he was more bought in. Still understanding Maruki's flaws, but convinced by his pathos nonetheless. Oh yeah, no, whereas me, I'm like, I'm a little worried to talk about it with Caleb because I almost feel like it'll be like a passionate disagreement, shall we say. You know, with him having so bought into like Maruki's thing, whereas I'm like, no, fuck this guy. This guy's a monstrous bastard. Self-obsessed, egotistical asshole. And this is one of those things where I wonder, with how high concept Maruki is as an antagonist and what he does, I can only imagine that there are an insane amount of technical complications with regards to portraying that as a game, right? Because there's only so much, like material that you can bring in and all that stuff without it ballooning into a crazy impossible project, right? And, you know, talking about content and production issues and stuff totally makes sense, right? And I feel like this concept is something that exacerbates that, because if you think about the little details and stuff, all of these issues come up that you can't have explored in the game because there's only so much you can do. Because you don't do that, then it has implications. With Akechi rank 10 versus not Akechi rank 10. Side by side. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. So it's just the thing with Akechi's gone, but you still have him looking into the window because it's him realizing, oh, I'm still wearing the mask that is my glasses. He takes those off. End of the game. Cool. Okay. Next one. Valentine's Day! Consequences for dating everyone! Come to think of it, I forgot to respond to any of the messages. I have multiple notifications.
Weren't girls supposed to give chocolate to the guys they like yesterday? Hey, are you going to be okay? My gentlemanly nature is making me worry about you.
Hey, what did you do?
They're
Outside
all
the store. Is that? Whoa.
They all storm inside. Oh my god.
I saw the light on in here last night.
Yes.
Did you think you'd just try and trick this romantically impaired fool? I was worried about you, so I came to check on you yesterday.
Fantastic.
You could have just said you were busy, even if you had to lie about what you were doing.
So you already have a favorite? I came to say hello yesterday, but when I looked in the window, you were with someone else.
Who is he with though?
Dick.
Yeah.
Yesterday? Who were you with?
Oh my god, you broke Fujaba's heart!
I got worried yesterday, so I read my own fortune.
Damn.
It said that you're seeing someone else.
Oh shit.
You seem to be doing well. Did my little guinea pig forget to turn off his lights last night?
You're such a problem,
With
child.
Ryuji?
I
Yeah.
left work early yesterday to see how you were, and I saw you with someone else.
God damn it.
What the heck am I doing? I got quite the scoop yesterday. A boyfriend caught cheating. I'm not very happy about it, though.
I also don't think I'll publish it because it might be a illegal relationship. That was one of the high school girls here. I would be so damn surprised with how many adults are in this group. Yeah.
You were here with someone else yesterday, weren't you? Are you cheating on me?
You have to ask. There's... Regardless of what you saw last night, I feel like this confirms it, maybe. Mayhaps.
Please tell me it's not true. I don't want to suspect you of anything, Senpai, but if something's going on, I want to know.
Take it.
Take my chocolate, please, before I crush it.
And here I came all this way for you.
This was for you.
Here, take your chocolate.
There's no need to be modest. Just take the chocolate.
You can eat this, right? It's chocolate.
Oh my god.
Here. It's chocolate, got it?
Here's your chocolate. Can you eat this chocolate for me?
Hey, kid, say something.
Are you making a fool of me?
Enough
Yes.
of this irresponsible behavior.
You do, in fact, not keep the chocolate.
The scum of the earth.
I'm disappointed.
Are you being serious?
Oh my god.
You'll pay for this. Stop
The
messing
Morgana
around.
inspired chocolate box is fantastic.
So not funny.
This is absolutely terrible. You're terrible, Senpai.
Oh, I was just about to go shopping.
Could you guys stop blocking the door, maybe?
Take your time.
Oh, see you later. If you survive.
Incredible. Struggling to pick himself back up off the floor. Hey, you think the chocolate I got from my mom counts? Yes. Yes.
Cheer up. Here, have this.
A single chocolate from Sojiro. What does it give, 10 SP?
What a pain, though. I had to come up with this whole web of lies for you. I was having him help out at the store. I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day. Don't worry, he always talks about you. You're his one and only.
How the heck did Sojiro not flip when he found out you cheated on Futaba? Also that! Waiting for you. Do we need to say that? Isn't today Valentine's Day? All these girls came here for you. They all wanted to give you your chocolates. I was supposed to come alone, but I met everyone on the way here. I asked and everyone was looking for you, Senpai. All our chocolates together. But the process is a bit abrupt. When I think about it, this is the best way. By doing it this way, everyone can give you chocolate. Okay, everyone here is in love with you. Everything, you're different than the others. Get it? This isn't a proper thank you. Seem happy. Could you have a taste of our love for you? I'll accept this chocolate. Damn. Say, you're a sinful man, just don't make a mess. In this case, it might be better if someone else could take charge. But since we have a different relationship... Really? Thank you, sis. Having said that, I'm not used to this kind of occasion. I don't know if I'm good at it. I'll do my best to make everyone happy. God damn. We're ready? Yes, we are. Thanks for waiting. Chocolates they have there, it took them a long time to prepare. And decided they did this all for you. Am I right? Damn. That's just everyone at the same time, I'm guessing. Yes, it's time for the gifts. Alright, just don't rush. Do they all hand them out at once? Look here, open your mouth. So they actually just feed them to Joker, basically. I'm so glad this did not make the cut. Oh yeah, absolutely. Damn. Damn. There's a part of me that wonders if the reason why they don't have this scene is because the dialogue is actually very intertwined with how they're talking. Whereas before in the one that they actually did for when they like beat you up, it's like each person says their thing like in just a stream, you know? But they're not referencing each other's dialogue really. Whereas in this one they are, which then would make it way more complicated if you didn't romance everybody. You know, like if you only romance like 8 of the girls or something. Some cut content is just text and people recreate it. Oh, sure. And I guess this isn't voiced, which does make it a lot easier. The fact that it keeps going. Like, I think that's one of the things that makes this feel so fucked up. Is not just that it does it, but that it's like continuing. Like, we need to keep watching this. God damn. Yes, dialogue definitely still feels early in development, but... Oh, gotcha, this is the White Day equivalent, okay. Oh, we're talking about Kamoshida backstory stuff, okay. Long combo you missed, okay. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Persona 5 Joker Fighter reveal trailer. That's right, I think I do remember hearing about Joker being a character.
This is Joker. I've infiltrated the theater.
Wait, seriously? He went alone to the Game Awards?
Good to know, not actual gameplay.
But
okay.
it's so far away. Why is he there? There's only one thing the Phantom Thieves of Hearts specialize in.
He's there to steal a treasure. Have you already sent a calling card?
We're not the ones sending a card this time. In fact, we've been invited. Invited to steal the greatest treasure of all.
This feels very, like, official and well put together, like...
Is this for real?
Is this for real?
We'll be going up against the best of the best. Can't wait to see our fearless leader show his stuff.
This is awesome.
Persona!
I am thou. Thou art I.
Oh, no Sataniel.
Strength of thy will and rage against all challengers.
Bugging out for a second. Oh yeah, watching it live must have been awesome. Wow. Apparently that what was Erica Harlacher's Hans VA actual reaction to learning Joker was going to be in Smash Bros. Fantastic.
How old are you exactly?
Well, I'm a dad.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yes. So maybe these are the ones that I didn't get to.
You're all my enemies! No, I am not brainwashed!
Joker's more brainwashed than a cult member. He can't tell friend from foe.
Yes.
Where am I? Joker's mind is muddled. He might do weird stuff while confused.
All right.
Joker's asleep. Wake him up before he gets killed. I don't want to do this scary shit anymore. Joker's scared. What a sorry sight. You piece of shit! I'm gonna kill you! Joker's enraged. I kinda like it, but it's not you. Calm down.
Incredible. Oh, Christmas with Futaba and Sojiro. Yeah. What are you up to? I just got a message from Futaba saying she'll be coming over. Hurry up and come help us out at the store. Doesn't matter. Well, I'll be waiting for you. Should head home. Yeah, 'cause it's your home.
It's the same every year. So much for business.
Nobody's gonna come to this rundown cafe. Dude, Christmas.
Guess I'll close early then. Not that I have the money.
Sojiro really has a
anywhere.
great voice.
And we should have a party here. Come on, Sojiro, I want a turkey.
Didn't you hear me? I don't have the cash.
But
Shido's
I
goddamn
do.
Henchmen. They really had to come in here and wreck my business. I should send him a bill.
That's not a bad idea.
Anyway, if you're here, I take it you're spending this Christmas alone?
Turkey is my one true love. Yes.
Exactly.
You too?
Hey, Sojiro, turkey.
Oh, yeah. This confirms to me Sojiro's wish was being wished for here. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, I can't spend what I don't have.
Aww.
I can't believe I've got a kid worrying about my financial situation. Hey, Futaba, go buy some snacks or something. We'll have that party after all.
Woohoo! I'm getting
All right.
some turkey!
No way that's gonna be enough. Oh well. Futaba's like a totally different person now. Just a short while ago, she couldn't even step foot outside her room.
Mm-hmm. She's done a lot. She's gotten a lot better.
That's not true. You're the one who gave her the opportunity to change. By the way, you holding up okay? If you need anything. You know that's not what I mean. I'm talking about the Phantom Thieves.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome home. That was quick. Did you get a turkey?
Kind of scowl on her face.
Like I could buy one with that pocket change you gave me. Cheapo Sojiro.
Sorry. I guess we'll order out then.
Psych! Ta-da!
Ah! How?
Sojiro, isn't it incredible?
What? Wait, is that a turkey? Where'd you get something like
How?
I'll reveal my secret later. We ought to get this party started right away.
Cybercrime, that's how.
I even got a cake, too.
What in the world's going on here? Still, I'm surprised you were able to get your hands on those. I don't remember giving you that much cash.
I pulled a lucky draw at the convenience store and won some gift certificates.
What kind of luck is that?
Gah! No more questioning the details. Come on! The turkey and the cake are both delicious. And they pair super well with your coffee, Sojiro.
Well, I guess I can't complain. It's kind of cliche, but a storybook Christmas like this is nice.
Is this already into Royal territory, or is this technically right before Royal? Some changes were already happening at this point. This is Royal. And it's like Maruki's reality Royal, not just... In vanilla, it's sad. Oh.
Can't eat
You still get
anymore.
Christmas dates in vanilla. Okay.
Sojiro.
Partied her heart out and fell fast asleep. Did all of today's excitement tucker her out? She's still such a kid at times like these.
By the way, I'm cheating on
Look,
her. That's.
I know I already mentioned this, but it's all thanks to you that Futaba's gotten back on her feet. Honestly, I'm grateful for what you've done.
Like, just picture all of this sweetness, all of this wonderful, wholesome stuff, and then just know that you're actually you're dating this girl and you're also cheating on her with like 9 other people. Monster. You can't be cheating on her if you see this scene. This is the no romance scene. Oh, okay. Oh, P5 animation, Maid time. Yo!
What does he mean by request? I don't know what to ask for.
Request? Not really.
Victoria's housekeeping service.
Oh man, my stomach's not feeling so good.
Yeah, mine either. Oh, hold on. Looks like the door is unlocked. You don't mind if I come in, do you?
I can't do this, dude. All right, I'm passing it off to you. And don't let her find out you're in high school.
I get the feeling
We got your back, man.
the Becky face would be less terrifying in animation.
There you are. Good evening, Master. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That voice.
My name is Becky from Victoria, and I will be your maid for the evening.
It sounds just like her. But there's no way. Nice to meet you.
So tell me, what can I do for you today? Oh my, that is such smooth skin you have, Master. How old are you exactly?
Well, I'm a dad.
That's a great little ending bit for it. Thanks for the YouTube format for the meme video.
I must warn you of the danger threatening to consume the entire world. Someone plots to lure you into a disastrous fate.
A dance-off.
Confronted by this evil will, your own cries out.
Let's do this.
Look out! We've got incoming!
Oh, okay, no, it's just battle RPG.
Showtime!
Leave it to me!
Go down!
Okay.
Sudden personality shifts, abnormal behavior, psychotic breakdowns. Doesn't this sound like the work of the Phantom Thieves?
It's empty! Find them!
It's only a matter of time before you're arrested. To catch the true perpetrator, I need your help.
With the Metaverse involved, we're the only people who can stop this. As long as there are people in trouble out there, we won't turn our backs on them.
Got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine. I'll give it my all!
Okay. Oh, 8 out of 10 from IGN, you say? Oh.
Let's finish this for good.
Okay. Trust me, Strikers and Royal cover the same peak themes. Okay. Strikers is a sequel to both Royal and original P5 Summer Road Trip. Oh. Wait.
For real? 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 For real?
Yes. Yes!
teacher, and you're my student.
And wait, here we go.
Useless. Useless?
Right now, you're useless to me.
Pretty useless.
What did you just say? Useless? Hopeless, but not useless.
Oh my god. One more at the end. That was great. What the fuck was this video? Oh my god. I feel like I have to go through this frame by frame because there was so much. Also, excellent song choice. It especially with the Akechi and Joker stuff, because that absolutely took me back to watching Stardust and the Captain Shakespeare scene with him in his closet. It's so early. Go to sleep. Yes. Shit talks Ryuji the entire game. Ryuji claps back once, Morgana. Angers, yeah, Okay, let's go. All right, Kawakami, please be patient. I have autism. I know what you are. I'm gay, yes. Yes, all the fan art. Oh my god. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Yes. Yeah, yep. Man, it's crazy to think that Domestic Girlfriend actually came out a while ago. That's cursed. That's cursed. When did Domestic Girlfriend come out? It came out in 2019? It was that long ago? The manga ended in 2020. That is wild to me. Domestic Girlfriend was pre-pandemic by like a lot. It's lived rent-free in my head for like so long, it feels like it's recent. Mom, the food is not hot. The food... Oops, I dropped my eraser right in front of your desk for the 5th time. Yes. Wait. Useless reaction. Just traumatized my sister. Brutal murder. Anyway, yeah, actually, her lack of response to her dad's murder was like, she definitely responded, but like, I was so expecting it to be like more of a thing, you know, in the game. Okay, here we go. Persona 5 Royal Character Tier List. Alright, who dis? Boop. 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 We'll get these out of the way first. Boop. Don't know why there's multiples for them, but okay. I guess Shadows, sure, yeah, kinda. Some of these might be people that I have actually seen before that are like super side characters or something, but, you know. Alright, so. On. I'd put her at A tier. She was a great character. She helped start off, like, kickstart the game. She may be high B tier. High B tier, low A tier. We'll see how it shakes out with the other characters. Caroline. High C tier. Sure, Caroline. There we go. Chihaya. I would say she would also be C tier. Like, her character was okay, you know? Her abilities were fantastic, but, you know. D tier because doesn't really have much of a character, you know? Like, she's just there. Let's actually go through maybe a lot of the easier ones. This dude. D tier. D tier. D tier. I'll put him higher up there because he was fun to dodge the chalk and all that stuff. She was kind of fun. I want to point out, this is not how much I like them as a person. This is my opinion on them as a character. I think he's a weak-ass villain that could have been, like, I think he's kind of lazy, and also he sucks. Whereas Kamoshida, I think he's actually kind of, like, I think he's straight up S tier, but as a villain. Because he's a fantastic villain. Our boy, you're in B tier. You're not in there very much, but you're awesome, man. Low C tier. You know, you're Maruki's tragic backstory character, but, you know. You're also C tier. I'm not taking much of a particular order with this, but, you know. You're D tier. Not much to you. You seemed like a bro, but, like, me. Are there any other, like, easy ones to just get rid of? Steve and Caroline. You can go together. Okay. Cool. So now more of the actual, well, like, it's just Futaba, you know? Futaba, S tier, easy S tier. Her palace was amazing. Her social link was fantastic, which she adds to the story in, like, other parts of the story. Incredible. Good character intro, quirky personality, helpful to the Phantom Thieves, changes the dynamic of the party, elevates Sojiro. Like, I really feel like Sojiro and Futaba, they were trying to recreate some of the awesome of Dojima and Nanako, and they did. It was great. Okay, I guess the different personalities of Akechi, sure. I guess, oh, yeah, this guy. There. So basically, Akechi with, like, the front and all that stuff, I think he's B tier. Does what, you know, he does what he does. He has his place in the plot, all that stuff. I'm not going to be taking this as pre and post New Year's Akechi. I'm going to be taking this as Akechi's front versus the real him that we get with, like, the twists and all that stuff. So social link, like, with, like, I hate you and all that stuff, that's this Akechi. This is the other stuff. I would basically say this Akechi, B tier. And this goes back to the whole thing of, I wish Akechi had brought up the kind of points about, you know, the issues with the Phantom Thieves that I was more like, no, yeah, vigilantism and all that stuff. And I don't know how much of this is just my own confidence with interpreting stories. I've talked about this before, but I get kind of nervous about interpreting something kind of incorrectly from the general, like, audience perspective or whatever, or what's intended or something like that. Once I got to the point where we get the reveal, he's the villain, all that stuff, everything that he was like before then, now in retrospect feels very intentional, right? They were wanting him to seem creepy, they were wanting him to seem off, and so all that stuff's there. I did not realize that I did not have the confidence to think the game is intentionally doing this, and I thought that was maybe just they're just portraying him like this because he's kind of like, you know, you want him to not be as cool as Joker kind of a thing or something like that, right? And so a decent bit of him being in B tier is my own personal experience with him. But once we get the reveal stuff, once we get to the, you know, social link 8 or whatever it is when he takes you into Mementos or, you know, tells you he hates you, that kind of thing, he takes off like a rocket. Haru. Oh, Haru, I'm sorry, hun. C tier. Her introduction was marred by the fact that it was at the same time as Morgana doing his stupid bullshit. And because of that, her introduction felt like it wasn't actually about her. And then even the thing that we end up getting with her of, like, her dad dying and all that stuff, holy shit, that's great. That should be plenty of great material and meat in order to get into her as a person. But I think because she's kind of, like, made to be floof and all that stuff and, like, you know, so sweet and, like, sort of princess-like, I think that kind of gets in the way. It totally makes sense that she would pull away from the Phantom Thieves and distance herself from us after her dad dies until she gets everything, like until she's able to process, right? But as a result of that, we're just not able to see it. And so I think it's something where her arc was a really unfortunate one with how it ended up going down. I think she really didn't get much. I want to like her as a character. I think they could have taken her in a lot of interesting ways. And that's the other reason why this piece of shit, it's like you shouldn't even have been in the game because if you think about it, so much of Haru's introduction wasn't even really introducing her. It's introducing this piece of shit. Right? We don't care about him. We want him to be gotten rid of, right? And so she really doesn't have any time to herself to actually, like, be able to be in the spotlight and flex her muscles and all that stuff. And then after this, that's when it goes into high gear of, oh shit, the Phantom Thieves are the enemy of society and all that stuff. And so it quickly then deviates from her even more because she doesn't have the time to actually like hang out with the group, you know? I'm sorry, I can't even remember your name. So, similar situation to Haru. She doesn't get a lot of time. I like her social link. I think it's fun. I think her character shtick of like having the anime attack names and stuff, Hifumi, thank you. The anime attack names for when she's doing shogi or whatever, I think it was a bit much for me. The whole idea of, I think someone mentioned that like her and Makoto or her and Haru or something were kind of like originally like one character or something, and then they got split up. I think kind of shows. I've seen people saying they wish Hifumi would replace Makoto as a Phantom Thief. No. I think Hifumi doesn't need to exist because Makoto exists. Comparing social links, I like her social link much more than Makoto's, right? But as far as her as a person, nah. I'm not really interested. She doesn't really grab my attention or like even my emotions in a lot of ways. Oh yeah. Your powers are terrible, but your character is great. Bottom of B tier, top of C tier. I'm not sure. I think her being an adult and the whole romance angle with Joker and stuff, I think that it doesn't work nearly as well as I think it does with Kawakami. Takami's another situation, but, hot goth. So, that goes a long way. Wait, that's actually... Where the fuck is Lala-chan? You've got all these characters. You've got the goddamn teachers. You've got this dude who was like there for 2 seconds in Maruki's social link. But you don't have Lala-chan? Oh, fuck that shit. Madarame. So, him, not his arc. I'm going to put him, into... I think he's B tier. I don't know where he is. He's got the rough job of coming after Kamoshida. I don't think he's that great as a villain. But I think he is important for setting up the idea of the Phantom Thieves questioning what they're doing, because he is so much less worse than this guy. I'm guessing this is... Yeah, that's Yaldabaoth. So this is just... Or would this be cover? Because we don't really get actual Igor in the game. Not really. So this would be cover Igor. Jose. I didn't really care about you at all. You had a fun mystery thing potentially, but also like, it's just meh. This isn't even Shadow Kamoshida. This isn't even Shadow Kamoshida, is it? This is like some other version of him? Is this? Or I guess this version... No, because there was the version... He did get actually drawn. I don't know why they didn't do the same treatment of this and they decided to use this image. That's Kamoshida from a spin-off game? Oh, okay. So, Kamoshida. He is a fantastic villain. Like, he's kind of the perfect starter villain. This is not how, I like him as a person, of course, right? Kamoshida legit kind of carries the first arc of Persona. The thing is, with how, and I've talked about this before, but with how railroady P5 is, you need to have like a dynamite start. Like, it needs to be fantastic. It needs to like grab you by the balls and pull you along. And Kamoshida did that. He absolutely did that. He sells you on not just the initial plot of the story. He encapsulates the whole reason of why the Phantom Thieves are so necessary. Things like Shido and all that stuff, sure. Not tied to any conspiracy bullshit or whatever. He's just a horrible piece of shit human. Oh, that's right. They didn't give him any kind of tragic backstory. Yeah, because they did that with some of the palace rulers, and it felt kind of weird. With like Kaneshiro, it worked because it's more him justifying himself, and it's like, no, what the fuck, dude? If he has a backstory, then it's getting into him as a person, whereas without a backstory, it's him as what he represents. The fact that people like this exist, and that's how it is, right? And that when there are people like this, and no one's stopping them, all that stuff, and like, you need to. If I remember correctly, there was originally plans that collecting the will seeds would trigger flashbacks that reveal the palace ruler's past and the events that led them to becoming who they are. That would have been really cool, because the will seeds did kind of feel arbitrary. Also, from a game perspective, giving him a backstory takes screen time away from our introductory characters. Yes. Oh, 11 minutes? Oh my god. You don't need that much. So this is him being a celebrity or whatever because he was an Olympian. The person I most want to meet since this World Championship will be held first time in 4 years. Invited the leader of the men's volleyball team as the guest, Mr. Suguru Kamoshida. Volleyball players. Now, not only has he filmed multiple commercials now, he's donated a lot of money to his hometown high school, which is also very famous. Mr. Kamoshida, remember the last match? How did you feel at the moment of victory? So far, I see why it was cut. This doesn't, like, granted, 11 minutes, you know, all that. But I feel like I kind of see why it was cut. This is kind of just an introductory scene of him and his life beforehand. Always maintain focus as a leader. This can be exhausting for me. 2, I'm not very good at it being in front of a crowd. Sure, showing some of that, like, vulnerabilities. I like this, on the one hand, because it makes him feel like an actual person. And if you're wanting to show someone be monstrous, you have to show that they're a person, right? Because anyone can just be like, oh, that person's a monster, they were always a monster, whatever, right? Now, I think they were able to communicate that in what we got in the game just fine because of how, like, personal it was for him, you know? Like, it wasn't just like, I'm a monster, you know? He really cared about dominating his students, right? Here's a summary from Vic Series on Reddit. What the scene shows us, he was an athlete that turned into the face of some sports company, advertising and whatnot. Eventually, he got wasted and forced himself on a woman who isn't named. Then one of the executives silences the victim and tells him not to worry about it. He then says, if you need a woman, just say so and we'll get you a woman. Which probably taught him what he did was okay because he didn't receive any negative reinforcement for his actions. At the school, he was treated similarly and he made them look good. Principal Eggman turned a blind eye and likely instructed the faculty who figured out what he was doing to stay quiet. So it's showing society's enablement of the worst bad quality someone can have. Gotcha. But yeah, he is a truly stellar antagonist. I'd be hard-pressed to think of an intro to a game that had an antagonist that made that beginning hit as hard or as, you know, with the same kind of force and like, and it's not just that he had like a good moment, but he maintains the tension throughout the arc, right? And there are a bunch of little things that they do, like introducing Mishima as like the well-behaved student while he's got bruises and bandages and stuff. But like, yeah, you feel helpless in those early hours, which I will also say is a fantastic way of taking elements of your medium and using them to your advantage because you're literally on rails. So the player is literally helpless as they're being shown all of this, right? That's the same kind of thing that you would feel as like, or that could be similar to how, you know, a victim might feel in this situation. It might be the same to how the other students would feel as they're watching this stuff happen, but they feel like they can't do anything, you know? Sumire, Kasumi, and Kasumi. Gotcha. Okay. Gonna be kind of brutal here. Kasumi isn't even really a character much. Not that the stuff there is bad, it's not really much of one. Like, I enjoy her as like a trainer, but like, you know, she's just there for like a little bit, right? Right is Sumire, the other is Kasumi. Right, yes, thank you. Okay, so then Kasumi, the twist that we get later that it's Sumire acting as Kasumi is great. Sumire is going to be a lot higher on this list. Before we get that, I feel like she suffers from the fact that there aren't a lot of those struggles and issues because she's not being her real self, but we don't know that she's not being herself, you know? She very much feels like, and the fact that she's also a royal original character, she feels like the character that was designed to be like to attempt to be a competitive best girl, given that this is also a romance simulator, you know? But it's like wooden cardboard cutout. I don't really feel the heart to it. You end up realizing why, because she's not being her real self, right? It's fake. But before you know that, it's just kind of like me. A little bit of Rise vibes. Right. And Rise had way more personality. Now, oh wait, Sumire's done. It's relevant, yeah. So Sumire, high B, could have been higher if she wasn't sharing screen time. The fact that we only get 5 social links with her is a bit rough. We do get a lot of good stuff with her and Akechi, with like the just, you know, by the by kind of stuff as you're going through Royal. That is very helpful. There's only so much that they could build her up and get the player, to connect, given that they weren't working with a lot of time. But I like the stuff that they did. I like that she feels like she contrasts nicely with this image that's built up. Because you know how I said that this felt like kind of a wooden cardboard cutout, like, she's supposed to be best girl, right? This feels much more like a person, and it does feel a little bit similar to this. Almost like they were trying to imitate some of this awesome. They weren't able to get it to the same degree, but I like what they did. Good character, fun character. I would want more of her. This dude. I will say that I think he is pretty good because he represents, I think he does a much better job of his role than like, what was the terrible teacher in P4? Moroka or something. He does a good job of showing the kind of institutional just badness of society and adults. I wish we were able to just do his palace. He works. And he's not supposed to be a big deal, and so he's not, and great. But he is definitely elevated by Kamoshida's presence, where he's the example of all the people that look the other way and let it go and enable it, right? He's very believable in a lot of ways, even though his character design is so over the top. He's a fatter, crueler, more amoral version of the Dean from Community if it wasn't a sitcom. Just absolutely like let crazy shit go because he's just trying to keep, you know, the school going and all that stuff. This dude. Honestly, I think I don't know. There's a level of personal that he is with Haru that I think is better than Kaneshiro. Because Kaneshiro as a villain is just why? That being said, I think he's also a good example, similar to this guy, of why Haru got so shafted in characterization and introduction. Because a lot of the times it feels like they're introducing him more than they are introducing Haru. And that's rough. But it does make him have more identity as a villain, and that's good. I appreciate that. Lavenza. Yeah, there sounds about right. Twins are better. Lavenza, it's a cool story thing, you know, but like interest-wise, you know. I definitely liked them better and found myself missing them after Lavenza came back. Makoto! She's either here or here. I don't know. She's fantastic as a confidant. She's probably my favorite of the Phantom Thieves well, no, Futaba exists. Futaba's an exception in my mind. Because I still kind of, she fits into that kind of Nanako slot a little bit. Like, not quite the same, but like, I kind of see her being in that like Sojiro and Futaba group. And then, oh hey, there's the Phantom Thieves. But, you know, barring her, and I guess Akechi, because like he was only a fake Phantom Thief or whatever, Makoto is definitely at the top. The way that they do her personality and that take on the student council president, like archetype, person who has everything together, I think is fantastic. Her relevance to Psy and all that stuff, I think is really good. Weirdly enough, her introductory arc and her social link are absolutely the weakest parts about her. And that's probably why I don't put her in S rank. But everything else, fantastic. I think what she adds to the party, fantastic. She really does feel like, even though she also feels totally coded as the canon, and we've talked about this, the canon girl for Joker, at least in vanilla probably, and then they really push Sumire / Kasumi really hard in Royal. If I wasn't going to romance any of the adult characters, it would probably be Makoto. But at the same time, I think Makoto works equally well as the female best friend right-hand man. She, in my mind, is on a similar playing field as Garrus from Mass Effect. Just the total bro. I think An is the canon vanilla romance, honestly. Okay, no, that's, yes. An is absolutely the canon vanilla romance. They very much set her up like that and all that. But Makoto, like, I want more characters like Makoto. While I definitely see the ways in which she's kind of waifu-fied, like, oh, who's best girl, all that stuff, and, you know, make her competitive in the runnings and all that stuff. She feels very, like, normal, even though she's weird, right? Like, even though she's clearly a video game character, she feels like somebody that could totally just, like, exist in the real world, right? And she feels like she isn't dragged down by any of the conventions of being, you know, a female character in a game where you can romance the characters, right? It's Makoto realizing how weird she is. That's the fun part. Yeah, exactly. In the story and not just only in the confidant. Yes. And I think her incorporation into the story, I think, is great. Like, her introduction is fantastic, even though the arc itself that it's in has probably the weakest villain, even if I think the Madarame arc is a weaker arc than the Kaneshiro arc. And the connection to Sai is great, and their sister relationship and everything. Maruki! Oh boy. At least here, we've talked ad nauseum about the personal issues that I have with him as a person, and then how I think the very awesome situation that he presented the characters with makes for weird complications with technical execution in a video game, rather than like, you know, something where you can just, I don't know, like a book or, you know, whatever, where you can just kind of do whatever you want, you know? Trust me, I've seen people put Akechi and Maruki in both S and F because they were so conflicted. Sure. I think he deserves to be at least an A tier. There's a few layers to this, because I don't see a version of him with his hair slicked back. His introduction is fantastic. The fact that we get the scenes of the characters talking with him after the Kamoshida incident, even though he was brought in as like bullshit, whatever, you know, this is for PR kind of a thing, I think is great. It adds a ton to the narrative. The character should be talking to a therapist, even though he's not really a therapist, but you don't find that till later, right? I think he elevates the scenes that he's in even before you get to his arc. I really enjoyed him as a character, just as a person. Like, he's fun, he's nice, you know, all that stuff. And I think that's what pushes him into the bottom of A tier. I don't really need to talk more about him as a villain and his arc and all of that stuff, because holy shit, I've talked more about that than I think any of these other characters. Maybe Akechi, maybe not Akechi, I don't know. And the design of what they decided to have his conflict be of the It's a Wonderful Life thing, fantastic. It's a great model. I think it elevates, it helps give identity, well, not give identity, but capitalize on the identity that Joker had as a main character. P4 has Yu. And Yu clearly has like the connection to Nanako and Dojima, which makes things personal in a fun way, but it doesn't necessarily let you know who Yu is. You just know that he really cares about Nanako because you, the player, care about Nanako because they've made that happen in that fantastic way. But describing Yu, Joker had identity, and he had it before the whole Maruki situation, right? And it was great. It was great. And I think that Maruki existing helps capitalize on that in a really fun way. With the whole It's a Wonderful Life thing. Of course that's going to, right? Which world is better? It's a Wonderful Life did it. Disappearance did it. It's great. More stories can do it, you know? Yeah, you get personal with Joker's flaws. Exactly. There were elements where I feel like the story wasn't fully clear or didn't entirely know what they wanted to do with Maruki. And from what you guys have told me about some of the behind the scenes stuff, I feel like that tracks a decent bit. To reference another show, this is not that show, and oh my god, it's so much better and all that stuff, but it feels like the issues that I have with Maruki's villain arc are of a similar nature to a vastly smaller degree as the issues that were in Wonder Egg Priority, where whatever the fuck they did with the villain in that, and you know, if you've watched Wonder Egg Priority, right, turned into a whole dumpster fire. But I feel like it was a similar kind of deal, right? Where like Maruki being the misguided, kind, good-natured person, great. Because of some of the technical things that they got into with the plot of the, you know, all that, then instead it goes into sociopathic monster, right? Which it's hard to juggle the two, right? And that also, I think, is one of the reasons why I had trouble being like in tune with what the game was going for with his resolution as a villain, with like pulling Joker back and all that stuff, and then fist fight, and you know, right? And that's not that I think the bones are bad in any way, right? I think it's just that there were some things that could have been made smoother so that I would have had a better experience with it that could have put him definitely into the high A tier. But yeah, Maruki, great, definitely, yeah, A tier. Shido. So here's the deal with Shido. Shido as a character and as a villain, I find him very lackluster. With all of the awesome in the game, Shido was good, but like, I found myself very much just wanting more, right? Weirdly enough, or not weirdly enough, no, unironically, I think the best aspects of Shido is not actually what is in the game. I think it is the societal commentary that comes with Shido because holy shit, well timed, and this is part of, you know, like people like this that is so real, right? But that's not actually like Shido himself, right? Like, it was a great choice to have someone like Shido as the villain, but like the fact that he genuinely believed that he was doing the right, like, good stuff and all that, that's like, Shido was better as an unseen villain. Absolutely. Yes. His presence in the story was great. When it actually is revealed that it's him, it's sort of like, all right, he's a metaphor more than a person, standing in for a corrupt politician. Yeah, basically. Almost a part of me that's wondering if Madarame needs to be lower. Because B tier, whenever I do these, S tier, fuck yeah. A tier, just behind S. B tier, oh wait, that's just behind A. Hang on. You know, like C tier actually is kind of, wait, hang on, let's do this. More need to be in D tier. Yeah. Morgana. Now, I want to point out, Morgana being high C tier is leagues above Teddy. All right, yeah, this boy, this dude, Gun Dad. It's got good vibes. They've got the bonus scenes. They've got a lot of material. It's really good. He gets here by being cool and stoic and all that stuff, but I would have liked to have gotten more from him. The fact that he was capped or locked behind, what was it, Guts 4, is pretty rough. Joker. I think Joker, it makes sense for Joker to be the lead of B category. And that's not bad. That's great as a protagonist. Because again, like, he's got plenty of personality to him. He really does a lot. He is solid B. Because again, the cover, Akechi's cover, not the other stuff. Don't hate me. Ryuji, straight up, right here, right behind Joker. Ryuji's great. I don't understand why Japanese fans don't like him. See, the thing is, he's no kanji. He is no kanji Tatsumi. Absolutely not. Kanji Tatsumi is up here. But he's great for what he is. He helps the plot a lot. I think he does a really good job of being the himbo persona character that's like the best bud. I think he does a great job because that is very helpful for getting the game going and all that stuff. Really good. His connection to Kamoshida, great, strong, all that stuff. Awesome. Doesn't have nearly as much cringe shit as Yosuke. And I really like the stuff that he gets into in the later parts of the game when you need this kind of like rebel energy. And I feel like he matches that really well given that the themes of P5. Man. Kawakami. And this isn't just the domestic girlfriend, you know, all that stuff, right? They legit did a fantastic job with Kawakami. The only thing that they did wrong with Kawakami in my mind is that they didn't go far enough. They needed to lean into it harder. They had gold on their hands with the ridiculousness of your homeroom teacher that's also a maid that you also get into a relationship with and all that stuff. It's fantastic. The reveal with how they did that is incredible. You're not expecting it, right? It's great. The fact that they made, as fucked as the whole power dynamic is, the fact that they actually made it feel balanced in a way, even though it's totally fucked and screwed, like, yeah, that's the best part. Fantastic. The way that they made her scenes with her coming over and you like paying her and all that stuff because she needs the money and you don't know why and the mystery of all that, great, fantastic. The way they made it so that you can actually have a semi-reasonable adult, right? Because let's remember again, domestic girlfriend, Hina, is not a reasonable adult. That's the whole point, right? And what they did or didn't do with Hina in Domestic Girlfriend and the manga and all that stuff, that's a story for another day. That's a conversation for another day. Kawakami, they were able to hit that middle line where she feels totally relatable. She is something that is there for the older players of Persona 5 with the struggle with job life and all that stuff. It's still tied into the themes of the game while at the same time being very mundane. Grown woman needs rest and self-esteem. Exactly. It's fantastic. The fact that they made the maid homeroom teacher not legal relationship so fucking wholesome is incredible. That's mind-blowing to me, right? That is actually wild. Is the reason that I romanced her, a lot of it because of the, you know, Domekano meme, and I wanted to get to the part with that's the best part because of the Geku video. Absolutely, absolutely. Did they absolutely nail, like, you know, I already would have just enjoyed the Kawakami social link with the, you know, haha, you know, date your teacher, all that stuff, right? The fact that it went so far above and beyond insanity. Now, unfortunately, we did have the Becky face, which, why isn't there a second one of that? We have, like, we've got all this. Why isn't there just Becky face? I would love to put that down here, right next to this asshole. Straight up, yes, a decent part of this is because I just wish that Domekano had a better adaptation and that the manga didn't go completely off the rails in the way it did. But, like, I really feel like you could absolutely have an entire, like, spin-off anime series that's just mostly Kawakami and Joker and, like, the other students and things like that. Like Fate Stay Night got a cooking spin-off show. Let's give us the, you know, Shujin student spin-off in Kawakami, right? Where the fuck is Lala-chan? Sai. Oh boy, Sai. Table slam Sai. I want to say here. Sai as prosecutor character, as focus for in media res, role in the story and all that stuff, great. I'm really glad that she had a palace because, my god, they really did a good job of making her terrible. All the useless stuff with Makoto and all that stuff. I really got to the point where I'm like, nope. I hate you. Not because you're actually the worst, but because, like, I could totally see it being something where she's not bad, she's just misunderstood because, you know, oh, sorry, I'm just tired and stressed out, you know, work and all that stuff. Yeah, I wish she apologized. That's right, she never did. Yeah, like, it's, I have issues with characters that don't apologize because it says a whole lot, even though it feels like it might be unnecessary, but it's like, no, it just feels off to me how things like this will get passed off, and I don't know why. I don't know why it gets excused or glazed past or whatever, right? Like, because that's important shit, you know? But again, she's great in the story, she's great as a force and as a character and all that stuff. She's good. She's good. It's okay to fuck up, but it's not okay to act like you didn't after you did. Exactly. So I get so mad when Ryuji is done so dirty and never gets an apology or it's seen as funny. Thank you, Ryojis. Yes. Yeah. All of that. Okay. Shiho. So Shiho should actually be lower. She should probably be like here. But no, she's staying with On. Their relationship is fantastic. I mean, that was who was this? Kasumi's dad. Okay, I mean, yeah. Social link's good. Hate the voice. Oh yeah, this dude. It was nice to see him stand all menacingly. I really liked that he got killed off. Yeah, I'll put him there. Sojiro. There we go. Sojiro's great. Came off a bit strong at the beginning, but yeah, he's delightful. Tai. Okay. Man, why couldn't she have been the therapist? Design, fantastic. Social link, great. Tai is done dirty by the fact that she's stuck in the clinic. I wanted her to have more scenes with the rest of the characters. The fact that she's introduced so early, I really want her to be more integral to everything else. The reason why she isn't totally makes sense. She's not a part of she's not a part of the Phantom Thieves. You know, she is, like, doing her job, right? All that stuff. Totally get it. I wish she had been brought in as a member of the Phantom Thieves. I kind of thought that Kawakami, because I'm like, okay, she's romanceable, ergo she's going to be one of your social links. For some reason, I assumed that meant she would also be part of the Phantom Thieves, like, before I, like, got into the game, because I knew that the idea that I think I knew the name Phantom Thieves? Can't remember. But I kind of had this weird assumption that, like, they'd all be kind of part of your Mass Effect crew, right? And I'm like, I don't know how that's going to happen, but okay, if it's about injustice, sure, maybe some of the adults get in on it too, right? And I feel like they could have maybe done something like that with Tai, kind of similar to, like, the awesome nurse character in the early seasons of Daredevil that they didn't really bring back. Persona 4 Golden mentions Phantom Thieves. That might have been where I heard it first, yeah. The guinea pig thing, I think, is a bit, you know, I think she would have been one of my favorite characters if I played this game as a teenager. It's a bit much for me. Definitely stretches the immersion a bit with the, like, experimenting on you and all that stuff. Tai is when medical malpractice is hot and quirky instead of the final boss. What is it with the adult characters that are romanceable being so similar to some of the villains? They're not the same. Totally. But just, you know, on paper. Dude. Yeah, there. He's great. The fact that he's limited to kind of a similar situation to Tai. The fact that he's limited to social link definitely hampers his combat power as far as rankings of the characters, but he is fantastic. I wish we had more of him. He's such a massively underrated social link. Barely anyone in the fandom acknowledges he exists at all. Yeah, no, he is great. He's great. I'm really glad that he's in there. It would have been so easy to have him not be in there, but he adds a ton for being there. To the themes, all that stuff. Wakaba. I mean, we never really saw you, so... Like, I think we saw more of her than you. Put you there. You're good. I was happy when you showed up because, you know, Futaba and all that. Yaldabaoth. Okay, Yaldabaoth's introduction was dope as shit. And I know some of you guys have thought very differently. Gods showing up and all that stuff in P4 felt kind of out of nowhere for me. Yaldabaoth was definitely like something that I was expecting because, you know, JRPG conventions, but like, and having played P4. But Yaldabaoth's introduction was sick as shit. It was hype. It was scary. It was the whole Grail introduction, depths of Mementos. Like, I feel like Mementos is also kind of wrapped up in Yaldabaoth, which, to be... Akechi, you can still be at the top there. Just impact, presence, all that stuff. Great climactic finale. Another one of those things that makes Shido kind of feel like, huh? Also, the idea of the fight was really cool. I definitely blunt forced my way through a lot of the mechanics, but fake Igor reveal was wild too. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, Yaldabaoth was great. Mishima! Hey, man! Introduction was really good. Social Link was fantastic. I love how flawed he is. I might actually have to put him... Yeah, Mishima really was good. I know they totally used him for the heal and everything, but, like, he was awesome. Now, not just his social link abilities, but, like, I really like what they did with him because he's so normal in that, like, we would hope that wouldn't be us, but, like, totally normal kind of way. Do I like him? I might like him more than Ryuji. I don't know. Yeah. All the times that he was misguided, I feel like they just make sense. Like, I understand it. That's him as a person. Whereas some of the times that, like, Ryuji messes up felt a little, like, low immersion breaking. Well, no, not immersion breaking. Yusuke. Oh, but his gimmick is so fun. So, okay, Yusuke's character introduction. Don't really like. Trying to course on, blackmailing on to pose nude. Nah. All the stuff after that. Oh, man, it's good. As far as a bit character... I think Yusuke has one of the best shticks of the Phantom Thieves, of the Phantom Thieves characters. By the way, I posted Caleb's tier list in the submission channel. Oh yeah, let's check that out. Okay, Triple S Plus. Wow, Maruki's in Triple S Plus. Oh, I guess this is Confidants. Okay, and then Sojiro Double S Plus. Wow. Hey, yeah, I definitely was a lot more brutal with my. Okay, palaces. Maruki's Palace S+, Sai's Palace S, and then is that Futaba? I'm guessing that's Futaba. Oh, Okamura. Okay. Yeah, okay, he didn't like that. And then, okay, Kaneshiro. All right, I get that. So then Kamoshida. Madarame? Madarame's palace was kind of interesting. The art thing was fun. Madarame's, I think, did a good job of tying into the main story, unveiling more of Yusuke and Madarame's relationship, which I think was really good. Like, it actually was baked into the palace in a fun way. Kamoshida's palace? Yeah, the palace, I guess, is like, it's good, but like, necessarily the best. Although I will say that Kamoshida's palace boss form might be one of my favorites. I suppose if we're not counting Sai, because, you know, Sai's outfit is very sexy. I think Kamoshida's palace ruler forms, I think that might be my favorite. Okamura's palace, I wouldn't rate this low. I think it was fun. I think the palace also was one of the ways that you showcased how he was bad. Kaneshiro's was good. I feel like if I were to, what would I put as one of the lower ones? Maruki's is a weird one because, on the one hand, really high because it generated tons of discussion, and yet there were parts of it that kind of pissed me off. Like, I'm like, no, but what about this? Weirdly enough, I would actually put Shido's Palace pretty dang low. Like, it's cool, but it doesn't feel as dynamic. A lot of the situations for navigating it felt not great. If we're talking about the actual palace mechanics, not the stuff that we get with Akechi and that, I would actually say that technically counts as Akechi's social link, because that's when you rank him up. But if I were to think about the palace that would probably be my least favorite, it would probably be, well, maybe it would be Kanashiro's, actually. I don't know. No, Kanashiro's was kind of cool. Well, my 3 least favorite would be Okumura's, Kanashiro's, and Shido's. Well, I know I kind of liked Kanashiro's. Or, sorry, Okumura's. I might put Mementos Depths down there. Maybe Mementos Depths would be my least favorite. Well, no, it was really cool. Well, I don't know. Yeah, size is definitely up there. I don't think Maruki's would be my favorite. I think, I don't know. Futaba's is really good, but I feel like the mechanics of the palace are less great, the way that it's laid out and all that stuff. But story-wise, fantastic. Size, I think size might be the best. Or the one that I liked the most. And then maybe Kamoshida, and then Futaba's, and then Maruki's, and then Kamoshida's, and then Madarame, and then Shido, Okumura, Mementos Depths, Kanashiro. I don't know. I'm not as sure about that, though. Take care. Thanks for being with me on this awesome journey through this delightful game. And remember, watch Domestic Girlfriend, sing the praises of Kawakami,